I'm so tired that I could literally take my life, you know, if things don't change for me, because I'm tired and my heart is sore. Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Doing yourself, man?
Not too bad.
Zola.
What's happening out here?
Oh, I've been on the street for a while since lockdown. I lost my job.
You serious?
Yes, I lost my job during lockdown. I live here in this business here, number 9. Yeah, the owner lets us sleep there. I've been on the street for quite some time. I've had my sister in Cape Town. The rest of my family have passed, all my aunties and my uncles, they all passed. So I don't have like any family help in that direction. Work I've been struggling to get. I've been on the robot for quite a while, longer than I'd like to have been, you know.
How long have you been on the streets for?
More than 3 years.
More than 2 years?
More than 3 years.
And what do you do for food and stuff?
Going on the street for food, get from the next day helping with food, sometimes with a little bit of cash. Yeah.
What's the worst part about being out here on the streets? What's your worst day been?
The worst is like, even now as it is with the rain and stuff. The rain is one of our worst enemies living on the street, because getting wet is a terrible thing. Luckily where we sleep there's a bit of cover there, but sometimes even where I am where it's covered, like the water gets to us and it's our blankets, and sometimes life is so hard on the streets I don't even make it home at night. Like I'll end up sleeping like somewhere just where I end up just sleeping down, because I'm so tired of trying to find a way to eat, trying to find a way to survive for the day. And I have asked lots and lots of people for work. Tons, thousands of people. Many people have helped me like with any cash. From 2006 to 2010, I did my electrical apprenticeship in Brits. And when I came back to Joburg, I couldn't find anything in that department. I tried to get back into the electrical thing because I had 4 years experience and I'm good at it. And it took me about 2 years to find other work, and then for another 5 or 6 years I was selling hair products, doing a job that I didn't want to do.
Tell me, what's something about living on the streets that people don't know?
Wow, I don't know, I think they have to experience it for themselves, man. It's not easy to live on the street, right? I think even to stand on the robot, a lot of people think that it's easy to stand on the robot, but let them come and stand here for a day in the sun or in the winter or in the rain and spend a day on their feet from 6 o'clock in the morning until 6 o'clock in the evening and see that, it's not that we're lazy, like I do want to work. I'd rather have a job. Sometimes there's days where I didn't barely get anything, and I'm standing the whole day for like just a little bit of something to eat. Yeah,
what do you do when you don't have money for food?
There are some churches that feed during the day, but that's one meal for the day, and there are some places like I hear there's a place here that gives Monday to Friday. They give you a meal in the morning. That is a help. Then there's some churches like in Melbourne. There's a church that gives on a Tuesday and a Thursday. Yeah, they give food there.
It's been the best day of your life.
Wow, the best day of my life, man. Was back when I was still living with my mother and with my wife. Those were the good times. I still had my family with me. Those are the most important things in my life. The worst thing of being on the street is being alone. Yeah, you're alone all the time, and it's not easy to remain clean, because where do I bath? Where do I shower? Getting clothes is an issue. There's a lot of crime on the street, sometimes that's why I like to sleep in Edenvale, because it's a safer area, whereas like towards that side, Malvern, Kensington, the first year or so I slept around there, and a lot of times my things got stolen, my clothes got stolen, whatever I had would be taken. In the middle of the night you'd be accosted by like 3-4 guys, and they'd be like, no, it's dangerous. Just 2 weeks ago there's a boy that was stabbed here by the bridge in the night, also a homeless guy like me, and he's sleeping there under the bridge. And the guys, I don't know what they attacked him for, if they presumed he had money or what, but they cut him here on his nose, they stabbed him in the chest, and yeah, it's not safe, man.
Did he survive?
He survived, he's still there. I saw him the other day, but he was quite badly hurt. And I mean, what they hurt him for, because he doesn't have nothing, you know? Yeah. But
Sure, and in contrast, what's been the worst day of your life?
the worst days, I suppose, the first day that I came to the streets. Those were the worst times. When I first came to the street, then I felt like my world had collapsed. And, you know, I lost my work, and I lost my wife, and my family. My mom passed, and my uncles and my aunts. And my sister moved away to Cape Town because she grew up here in Joburg with me. And then suddenly, 2-3 years ago, as it like all just happened at the same time. Losing my mother, losing my job, losing my wife, losing my sister, move away. You know, that was the worst for sure.
And if there's something I can do to help you today, what could I do to help you?
Man, I don't know, like something to eat, something to wear, you know, some soap, some toiletries, I don't know, man. Something like that. That's why I'm shorting toiletries, man. Shorting clothes. Those are the main things. Food, yeah, I had a little something to eat today.
So if I can give you some money, how much can I give you?
It's up to you. I can't put an amount on it, sir. You know?
What do you want?
Whatever you're willing to help me with, man. I'd like to be able to go and get like toiletries and stuff, but you know, that's not cheap to go by. So stuff like that, man. So yeah.
Is this helpful for you?
It will help, man. I would really like if you maybe could like you can help me with the money for now, man. But like one of the days I'm always here. You can come past and like just help with like some Dettol and like some soap and stuff like that, and even just like a pair of socks and stuff like that, man. You know, especially the soap and yeah.
Sure. Start with this. Let me give you this.
God bless you, man. You're Jewish, right?
I am, yes.
My mother's also Jewish.
Are you serious?
Yes, and her mother's Jewish, so that makes us Jewish as well.
I'm here. God has sent me today. I'd like to help you a little bit more, alright?
Wow, man. I don't know how to say thank you to you, man. I'll make sure I get myself some toiletries and stuff. I need some
stuff.
roll-on.
You know
I
what?
need some.
You've really inspired me today. Here you go.
Man, you're going way too far, man. Really, I'll make sure that I get myself the toiletries. I get myself what I need, man.
Is that helpful for you today?
Plenty. More than you can ever understand, man. But you know what else? Also, any work, man. Any work, and I'm good with my hand. I'm an electrician. Is that I've got work experience, but I got no proper education. But I'm not stupid. I'm intelligent. I am a very clever person. I can read. I can write. My mathematics and my English is perfect. When it comes to electrical work, I'm good at that. I've done plumbing before. I've got 4 years experience on electrical.
What do you think has caused you to end up on the streets here?
It's partly my own fault.
I see it's making you emotional.
I am emotional because I've never been helped like this before. For me, that was a lot because I'd never been helped like that before. You know, it's not often that people help. I mean, I've never been helped, you know. But I'm trying to see like the things that I need the most is work. Work, I think that if I can get a job that can help to get me back on my feet, man. I want to change my life. I want to stand. I'm so tired that I could literally take my life, you know, if things don't change for me, because I'm tired, man. My heart is sore. You know, when I first came onto the street, the first year I didn't make it. Growing up, you know, I wasn't even taught to beg and stuff like that. I was very conservative and very shy. You know, I was an outgoing person, but for me to come and ask somebody for even like a 2 rand, that's very difficult.
But I don't want you to be thinking like that anymore now, because I've given you something. I hope it's going to help change your perspective and just know that there's more help out there for you and things are going to improve for you.
I just need to. I know that I'm responsible for my own life, right? And that I'm meant to go forward on my own. But I just feel like I've got no, like, there's no support, no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right. Okay, I better get going. I wish you all the best. I hope things improve for you. I hope I've been able to help you somewhat today.
Help me a lot, man. I'm gonna make sure I get myself some chocolate from McDonald's.
All right. I wish you all the best. I hope things improve
I
for
don't know
you.
how I'll ever be able to say thank you. But I'll make sure that I get myself something
Please
decent to eat
sort yourself out.
and some
Okay.
toiletries and stuff. God bless you, my brother, man.
Cheers.